So good afternoon, Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. Alright folks, I got another one of those cool news stories that was sent to me. I thought y'all would get a kick out of this one as well. We've all been there where we're frustrated with our dispatcher. Want to give them a piece of our mind, but very few of us, or maybe we have, I don't know, have considered attempted murder. Here's what this story is about. It also comes to us from our friends over at CDL Life. I'll throw a link in the comments. I'll pin it to the top to where if you want to go check this article out, you can. It's titled, Former Truck Driver Sentenced to 29 Years for Attempted Murder of Boss Who Reprimanded Him for Poor Driving. Let's just say, y'all think I'm bad at constructive criticism. This guy's a whole lot worse. Article says a former truck driver has been sentenced to 29 years in prison for attempted murder of his boss who reprimanded his poor personal hygiene and driving. All right, let me stop right there. I find it hard to believe, having gone to all these truck stops, been driving over 28 years, that there's a truck driver out there with poor hygiene. I know none of y'all have ever seen that either. Of course, I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. Hygiene is definitely a problem in trucking, but it's one of those subjects when you want to approach it with somebody, you want to do it with some tact and not humiliate or embarrass somebody. I'm not sure how his boss presented this information to him, that not only was he a bad driver, but he stunk. But obviously this driver didn't take it well. It says, back on November 1st of 2023, 34-year-old truck driver Zane Hammond was a truck driver at United Freight Services in Phoenix for about 2 years when he quit after being repeatedly reprimanded for poor driving and personal hygiene. Hammond reportedly quit his job, went to his home in Tucson, Arizona, got drunk, and drove back to Phoenix Trucking Company armed with a rifle, reported Fox 10 Phoenix. All right, folks, if you get mad at your dispatcher, let's just call this a public service announcement. I haven't always done the right thing, but let's just say you get mad at your dispatcher or your boss, whatever you want to call him. Don't go home and get drunk and revisit him with a rifle. Probably not the best idea, especially since you've already quit anyway. You don't work there anymore. Just move on, driver. It's easy to get a job these days. It says Hammond then walked into his boss's office at the trucking company and fired multiple shots at him. The boss was able to flip the desk and avoid being hit by hiding behind it. But Hammond soon turned the rifle on the vice president, who was also in the office. So, if you can't get the president of the company, I guess it's next man up in this guy's mind. He went after the vice president as well. Now, I'm not sure, again, I'm not a lawyer. I know that shocks a lot of you. I'm not sure why there wasn't 2 counts of attempted murder, one for the president, one for the vice president, but it doesn't really specify here. It says, in a decisive and heroic act, the vice president tackled Hammond, disarmed him, and held him in a chokehold until Phoenix police arrived, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office said in a statement. So, not only did he not succeed in killing these 2 people, the vice president sounds like put a whooping on him. So, how embarrassing. How embarrassing indeed. Let's see here. Documents show that Hammond had been reprimanded multiple times at work for poor driving and poor personal hygiene before he quit his trucking job. Prosecutors believe Hammond was angry and believed he had been treated badly by both management and customers. So, another victim mentality. Everybody's treating him bad. It's everybody's fault but his. It's not just management, it's the customers, it's everybody. And we're all truck drivers. We know there may be an element of truth to that. We get treated like crap everywhere we go. Truck stops, shippers, receivers. Most of us for the company we work for, I get treated pretty good over here at SRO Logistics, but a lot of guys don't. But to show up with a rifle at the office and then get your butt kicked, not a good look. I mean, again, driver, just quit and move on. Now you're going to do 29 years. It's going to be, you're going to be too old to work by then. I was going to make a joke about you'll have been out of the truck too long and you'll have to go back out with a trainer, but I censored myself, sorta. I still told y'all, so be proud of me. Anyway, he drove to Phoenix with a shotgun and a mission to kill. That's not rage, that's premeditation, one attorney said. Yeah, that, I'm not sure about Arizona, but again, I'm not a lawyer, but premeditation often carries the death penalty. I would say he's lucky to only get 29 years. Here's why, probably. It says Hammond pleaded guilty to 2 counts of attempted murder, so he did get 2 counts. I guess that's reasonable. That answers my earlier question. 2 counts of attempted murder. On August 8th, he was sentenced to 29 years in prison. Again, just want to get your thoughts on that. Leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it on your social media platforms. And most importantly, make sure you're subscribed so that when I do a live show or videos like this, you receive a notification. All right, folks, I hope you're having a great weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.